So, on today's episode of Sherika's Kitchen, we're cooking fresh Ariel. Just kidding, guys. Alright, y'all. So let's get serious here. I'm not actually cooking Ariel. But today we're making cheese rolls, as you can see from the title. So let's start with our ingredients. So, of course, we have our flour, our butter, which is basically going to go into our pastry dough, as well as some salt. Oh, I forgot to put my color in, but we'll get to that. And then we have 1 egg. This is going to be used to wash our cheese rolls. And for the cheese roll ingredients, we have both sharp white cheddar and what we call bakery cheese, or you may call it Crest or Tastee cheese. Tastee cheese. And then we have some mustard, red pepper flakes, salt, black pepper, and sugar. Yeah, so let's get into it. So guys, my landlord chose to be drilling on the day that I'm recording, which is annoying, but we're gonna get through this anyway. So we're gonna start with our pastry. So I'm gonna go in with some flour, and I will list all the measurements in the description box as well. So no worries if you're not able to catch on to everything in the video. So this is our flour, guys. Into our flour, we're going to be adding some salt, just a little bit. And then for color, I'm going to be adding some of this yellow color powder. And not too much of that either. Let's go ahead and just mix this up together. So we're using 1 stick of butter, and I'm going to go ahead and just cut them into cubes and just drop them into the flour. And we're just going to go ahead and work this butter into the flour. So we do this until we get this breadcrumb-like consistency, and then we're going to go in with some water and start to form our dough. Okay, so we're going to go in with some water. So guys, I'm using cold butter and cold water. I always start mixing with my spoon, and then I go in with my hand to start kneading the dough. not going to over knead our dough. This is about it. So I'm gonna wrap this in some plastic wrap, put it in the fridge, and we're gonna go ahead and work on the filling for our cheese rolls. So guys, we're about to go ahead and grate the cheese first of all to start off our cheese spread. And we're grating our cheese on the smallest side of the grater. And Miss Ariel insists that she helps us with this process, so just excuse her. Alright guys, so we have our mix of cheese here. And we're going to just go in with our other ingredients. So I'm going to start with a little bit of salt. Just a little bit of salt. Going to go in with a little bit of black pepper. I like it spicy, so we're going in with some red pepper flakes. We're then going to go in with some mustard. And last but not least, we're going to just put in a little sugar. And the sugar is just to balance out everything, the salt, the pepper, the spice. And then we're going to just mix it all together. As you mix, you just press them in. If you don't have red pepper flakes, you could use regular hot pepper. Or your pepper sauce. And this is basically our cheese spread, easy peasy. We're gonna give our dough just a couple more minutes in the fridge to chill, and then we'll go ahead and put these together. Alright guys, so our dough is ready to go. So we're just gonna lightly flour our surface. Just gonna work it a little bit just to smooth it out. Just gonna cut it into 2 sections. Set this one aside, and we're gonna work with this one first. So some flour. A rolling pin, add some flour to it, and we go roll. Alright guys, so here is our fresh dough. This is just the first piece. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get it into like a square. Then we're gonna cut it again into 4, so we can get at least 4 cheese rolls out of this. Alright, then we're going to take our filling. We're just going to take our knife and spread the filling. Once we have that filling in there, we're just gonna go ahead and roll it. So we're just gonna take a little water to seal. We're gonna cut off all the ugly ends. And then we're going to take our knife and seal the end. Then we're just going to punch some holes in there so that the inside will cook nicely. And that's one of our cheese rolls. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the others. Alright guys, so all our cheese rolls are stuffed and there's only one last thing that's needed before we push them into the oven, and that is egg wash. So we're gonna go ahead and egg wash these, and then we're gonna push these babies into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Alright guys, so just take a look at these. Fresh out the oven, nice and hot. Look at that cheese oozing out. Oh my god. I cannot wait to dive into these. I can tell that they're going to be super delicious. So if you did enjoy this recipe, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment just to let me know that you were here. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys on the next video. I am going to enjoy my cheese rolls. Bye!